Hello,
Hello, good evening.
good evening.
How are you
How are
today?
you?
Good. We'll
I'm
just
good,
wait for
thank you.
the other students to come.
Oh, yeah, yes, yes. Not time. Yes,
Uh-huh.
uh,
That's what
it,
I
it,
usually say, yeah, if it's a group class, but there's no other
yes.
students today.
It's a new
Mm-hmm.
Cambly for me.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Uh, I used to getting ready about the group classes because I know
Yes.
the
Uh-huh.
teams. This time I don't know what to what I
You don't
will
know
see.
what to
So
do. Uh-huh.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
So this is your first private class, or you had some more
Yes,
before? Ah, okay. Uh-huh.
last year I used just the group classes.
Only the group, yeah. Uh-huh. So
Yes,
why
yes.
did you decide to try out the private classes also?
Uh, I'm feeling stuck in my learning English methods.
Okay. Uh-huh.
So I thought I I I thought that I could be a better improvement with the private class.
Yeah, the group classes and the private classes, I think, have two different functions, I guess. For a private class, you're more in control of what you want to study and you
Yes,
get to talk more. So you can practice your speaking. In the group class, you can more practice like interaction that you would
yes,
get in daily life, like listening and listening to different accents and those kind of situations. Yeah. So I
yes.
think
Sometimes
if you're,
it's a challenge.
yeah, so I think if you have trouble like expressing yourself, it's better maybe for a while in the private class, and then when you get more vocabulary, then go back. Do the group classes also, yeah. But
Yes. Oh,
okay,
great, great.
so you there is a topic on our screen. Did you choose this topic or did it just pop up?
A cooking lesson. I don't remember.
You didn't
I
choose it.
I was trying
Browsing.
a new features. Yes,
Yeah.
I could do it.
This will keep popping up now because you browsed it. So
Oh,
every class, but you don't have to do it. We can open it or close it. So it's up to you. Yeah.
oh,
And
great. I wanna ask you advice.
uh-huh.
Uh, what do you think that is worst in my English? What do you think is the main thing that I had to study to improve?
Um, Most people have a problem with expressing more complicated things with details.
Yes.
So they're fine at like everyday conversation. But then when they have to explain something more, and that's when they hit a wall with like vocabulary to explain things and so on. Um, so like describing something in detail is usually difficult. Would you say that you have a problem with that?
Yes. In a few group classes, I have a few more difficulty. Uh,
Okay.
uh, uh, I still have a problem to talk about my work,
Yeah.
my day
Hmm.
by day. So do you think that I had to work in vocabulary to increase more?
Sure, we can work on vocabulary to describe. Just let's see about describing things for today, and let's see how you get on with that one. Yeah, and
Okay,
if you can do that really well, then we can kind of focus on something else, maybe.
okay.
Um, okay. Um, so let's have a look at this. What does it's about cooking? It's not really. Let's close this one. We won't do about cooking.
Okay.
I'll try to find something which I think is more interesting for you rather
Oh,
than
thank you.
cooking for our next class. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, maybe we can do a conversation topic. Um, so what we can do is I'll choose a question for you, and then you can choose a question for me, and we'll see how you answer the questions. Yeah, how you go with them.
Thank you. Okay, great.
Okay. Um, so maybe we can do this topic. I share my screen with you, right? Um,
Okay.
so our topic for today is childhood.
Yes.
Um, can
I
you
I
see the?
I,
Uh-huh.
I have a lot of vocabulary about childhood, I think.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see what vocabulary you have. So what we'll do is I'll choose. There are lots of questions on here about childhood. Some of them
Okay.
are describing things also. Maybe I need to make this a bit clearer. Is it really small on your screen?
Uh, uh, yeah, I think it's more. Yes.
I can make
At
it
the end
bigger.
at the end of the day, my eyes are it's
And
more
not so
difficult to
the
read
same,
a
yeah, I
little.
get the same
Yes.
thing. Is it
Yes.
bigger now?
Yes. I think it's enough. What is the
Okay.
your earliest childhood memory? Oh
Yeah,
yes.
okay. So let's go with this one. So, our first topic. So, I'll choose one topic for you, and then you can
Okay.
choose one for me to answer. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, okay. Let's go with this one. What's your earliest childhood memory?
Uh, I have a easy answer. Uh, I have two brothers.
Uh-huh.
Uh, I'm 46. My second brother, my middle brother, is 1 year uh, uh,
1 year
after me.
older or 1 year
Well, yeah,
younger than
younger,
me?
younger. Yes,
Uh-huh.
1 year younger. And
Uh-huh.
my little brother is 4 years older than younger than me. So
Okay. Uh-huh.
I remember uh, uh, the days before my little brother has born, and my mother pregnant. We choosing his name. His name is
Oh.
Rafael,
Uh-huh.
but I remember that I suggest Alexander. I don't know why, but I remember to suggest this name. And I
So you
remember,
were 4 years old at the time, yeah? At that
yes,
time?
yes, yes.
Uh-huh.
I know because the day that he's born, I can locate my memory. Uh,
Uh-huh.
no, but
So they
I think
didn't they didn't choose your name, your suggestion, yeah?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yes, yes. My mother said no, no, no. I want a Rafael. So
Uh-huh. Do you
uh,
remember why you chose that name? Why it was
I don't remember. Maybe some character from the TV. I don't
yeah,
remember.
that's right, yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Well, I wasn't in the school at that time, so I think something from the TV.
Something from TV, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yes, my mother used to say that I I I spent all the day in front of the TV watching.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Yeah. Okay. My memory is the same, I guess, of when I was the same age as you when I was 4 years old. And at that time we lived in a flat. We don't call them apartments in the UK, we call them flats. This flat only had a downstairs and an upstairs, and we lived upstairs, and there was an old lady living
oh,
downstairs. And my sister was around 1 year old. We had 3 years difference. And the old lady had a dog, and I remember it was a German Shepherd dog.
yes,
And the um, the dog, I used to play with the dog, and this one day, it was a very hot day, and I climbed onto the dog's back because I used to pretend it was a horse. The dog's name
yes,
was Judy. Um, and the dog turned around and bit me on that day.
Oh,
Um,
oh, sad.
um, it bit me on my right hand, and
Yes.
my parents took me to the hospital, and I had a rabies injection and a tetanus injection also. We didn't have any transport at that time, so we had to catch a bus a long way to the hospital. And when we
Oh,
came back, everybody expected me to be scared of Judy,
yes,
but
yes.
I wasn't. I
Oh,
ran
great.
straight
Yes.
up to Judy and I showed her my I
Uh,
showed her my bandage and my injection and climbed back onto her back again.
but do you don't have a scare or something?
No, no trauma,
Just a
no
little
scared.
bite.
Yeah, nothing from Judy. Yeah. And now I have a German Shepherd, which is weird. I bought the same dog again, and yeah, I trust him not to bite me
Yes.
100%. Yeah. So it didn't even affect me. It was really weird.
We
No.
had a German Shepherd when I was a kid, about
Mm,
80 years.
uh,
And I remember I tried to mount the dog
yeah,
as a
because they're
student,
so big
but
to a
but
kid,
my
right?
dog used to lay down. He don't let
It's very
us.
clever.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. But I remember
Interesting.
to do the same.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It was great.
Okay.
Great.
Our next one. So you get to choose this question now.
What were some favorite activities when we?
You can choose
Uh,
anyone.
let me. Let's. Where did you grow up? How did you affect? Let's try this first. Where did you grow up? How did how did that affect your childhood?
Okay. Okay. You go first.
I uh, I was thinking about that, talking with a friend another day. I live in São Paulo, is the richest city in my country, and between the richest cities in Latin America. But
Uh-huh.
I grew up in a very poor uh, region here in São Paulo.
In a
We
poor
had.
neighborhood, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes. We
Mm-hmm.
had it is a place far away where I live today, but
Uh-huh.
is where my mother and my daddy still live. Uh,
Uh-huh.
we at that moment was 80s, the end of the 80s. We
Mm.
had streets uh, without asphalt, streets
Okay.
in
Yeah.
earth. We
They
had.
weren't paved streets, yeah. They were just
Yes, we don't. Yes,
like dirt
don't.
dirt
We don't have
streets, yeah.
paved streets
Hmm.
at that moment, and
Yeah. Mm.
I have to, how to let me try. I don't know. Let me write. Uh, Sewer. I remember that this is the sewer. Sewer is that water
Okay. Yeah.
that.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Hmm.
in my street, the sewer
It's open sewers.
was open. Yes,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
behind the street. Uh,
Hmm.
the major of the houses don't have sidewalks, so you could see
Mm.
the sewer flowing by the
We
streets.
still have outside my house is like that in Indonesia
Oh,
now. We don't have
in,
closed sewers. Hmm.
we have here in Brazil in north and northeast. We still had sewers flowing.
Uh-huh.
Uh, Here in São Paulo is more
More
difficult
modern,
to
yeah.
find today.
Hmm.
Yes, but at this moment we had in when I grew up. but I always I
I
have
can show you.
a
Uh,
lot of good memories from that moment. So I never look these problems, this situation as a problem. I
yeah,
remember to play soccer with my friends.
I
Sometimes
can
the
show
ball.
you our. Can you see? This is my street right now from my camera. Can you see
Oh,
over here? Can you see this
I
hole? It runs
yes,
along. This is the sewer. You can't see it outside my house because the fence is in the way. But on the
yes.
other side of this fence, you can see it running along here. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah. It's
yes.
normal here to have.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
yeah, and I remember sometimes we used to you were playing soccer and the ball forward to the sewer. We
Yeah.
get the ball,
Uh-huh.
keep playing.
Sometimes the kids flow in also if they're riding a bike and they
Yes,
turn a
yes.
corner and then they'll slide
Oh,
and
I
bump into
remember
the
to
sewer.
fall at the sewer and give up, keep playing.
Yeah, it's no
Never was.
problem. Yeah.
Never
Mm-hmm.
was a problem. Yes, yes. But
Yeah.
my mother and my father always worked, so uh, we could had a situation a little better.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
My mother gave me a video game, gave me a lot of toys,
Uh-huh.
but my friends and I used to produce our toys at this moment. I
Yeah.
remember
We used to make our own, yeah. Mm-hmm.
yes, yeah,
Uh-huh.
it was good because all the kids could play together.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Uh-huh.
a toy leave the kids distance,
Mm-hmm.
but these toys that we all produce was a great thing to join the kids.
Yeah.
Uh,
We used to do the same. We used to make do you know go-karts? Uh like
yes,
this.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
my street was plain, so
Um,
go karts I used to use in a downhill.
on a hill, yeah, that's right.
Yes,
We used to
but
make the go-kart like this from like the wheels and then pieces of wood, and
I
it was
I
quite
remember.
crazy actually because my street was on a hill and we would go to the top of the hill and go as fast as we could down the
Yes,
hill, and there were no brakes on the go-kart. You had to just put your feet down and like
yes,
scrape your
yes,
feet.
yes. I remember
Uh-huh.
to heard from some friends that we used to walk to a hill far
Yeah, uh-huh,
from my house, and
uh-huh.
they talk about. But
Yeah.
my mother used to uh, uh, produce clothes.
Uh-huh.
I think is let me try.
Clothes. Like she used to sew clothes.
Uh, costurar.
This one.
Sew to sew. My
So,
mother.
yeah, she used to sew
So
clothes. Uh-huh.
yes,
Hmm.
she worked at
As a
building.
tailor. Uh-huh.
Yes, yes.
Ah,
So
okay. Mhm.
she keeps. She always working in our house. So
Uh-huh.
she used to work and keep an
Keep an
eye.
eye on us.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
we never go far from our house. Né?
Ah, okay.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but I heard from my friends about the go karts.
Yeah, we used to love the go-karts. Uh-huh. Um, for me, where did I grow up? I grew up in a village in Wales. The village was in a valley, so we had mountains surrounding all around were mountains. The village was, it was a medium-sized village, and everybody knew everyone else, so it was very safe. And we spent most of our time outside. We were, even in the winter time, we weren't usually at home. And I think that it affected me when I grew up because I still like nature. I don't like cities.
Oh, it's
I
good.
can't spend more than 3 days in a city. It just gives me a headache, and I just don't like the fast pace of cities when you see all these people rushing around like ants, and where are they all going? Why are they in such a hurry? Yeah, I've never liked that situation. So I think that's the way it affected me. I love mountains and I love beaches or anywhere where there's not a lot of people, I think. So I
Uh,
think that's how it affected me.
I, I I forget to talk about what did this affect me.
Uh-huh.
I was talking with my brothers a few days ago about this time, and they had completely different memories from this time.
Oh,
For those was a worst moment. They don't
oh,
like
really?
these moments.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I was older. I, I
Yeah.
I I had so lovely memories from this
Uh-huh.
moment. But my younger brother said, "Oh
Had a
no,
different.
I never wanna." Uh,
Never
uh,
want to go back to that time, yeah?
yes,
Uh-huh.
yes, yes, yes.
Mm.
Uh,
What
but
did
but
they not like about it? Like, why did they not like it? Because
uh,
it's
they,
only 4 years, it's not a big difference, yeah?
yes, but I think while we was kids,
Mm-hmm.
the difference was major. When I was uh, 10 years old, she was
They were
6.
6, yeah. Uh-huh.
I think
Yeah.
it's a difference because the school
Mm.
the size today we don't see this difference, but
Yeah.
when I was young, when we was younger, I think it wa- was uh, was uh,
Yeah,
was
when we
greater.
were younger. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yes,
Mm,
yes.
okay. Mm.
I remember this conversation with my brothers.
Yeah, it's
They,
interesting.
they hate these memories, and I have a lovely memories from this that moment.
Yeah, interesting. This is where I grew up. This was the village that I grew up in.
Where
And
is the
this,
castle? At the top of the hill?
no, the castle is next to here.
Oh,
Um,
oh.
uh-huh.
You,
So
I
this
remember
is,
you show me
yeah.
a.
Mhm. This is where I moved. I moved here when I was 11 and I grew up here. And before that we lived uh, in a bigger village here. Um, this one.
Yes,
Yeah, this is the
I
castle.
remember this
Yeah, so you can
picture.
see the area. It's
It's
still in the
amazing.
mountains. You can see all
Yes.
the green. Yeah.
Do you had floats because of this lake?
No, never. No, never
Never.
flood. Uh-huh. But okay. So our
Great.
next one. Let's go back to the questions. Okay, so
Sorry, we have 5 minutes.
yeah, we
Uh,
do. It's fast,
we,
yeah.
we can appoint the next classes by the
Okay.
chat.
I want to
Or
find some idioms for you also for next time and
oh,
practice
great,
maybe, yeah, practice using them in sentences to answer
oh,
questions
great,
maybe because you said
great.
that you like idioms. Yeah,
Yes,
so,
yes, yes.
uh-huh. Yeah.
Let,
Mm.
let me ask you a last question. Uh,
Okay.
Yesterday, I was building a mind map about vocabulary at the kitchen. So
Okay.
I realize I know fork, spoon, knife, but I don't know how to call this
Cutlery.
cutlery.
Yeah.
Oh, I
So
found
all
my
of those, the group is cutlery. Uh-huh.
I found three definitions on my dictionary. Cutlery
Cutlery.
was one of them, but
Yeah,
I
that's
saw to tableware and silverware. So I was asking, cutlery is the correct.
it's the
Uh,
most, yeah, it's the most common
oh,
one.
great,
Uh-huh.
great, thank you.
Tableware and silverware is a bit too posh. It's something like the queen would have, not normal
Oh,
people.
oh, great,
Yeah.
thank you.
Hmm. It's kind of like chairs, table, bed is furniture. Yeah. So spoon, knife, fork is cutlery. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I
Uh-huh.
I I realize I write kitchen, so I make a
Ah,
flag
okay.
table,
Uh-huh.
and I was thinking about things related with table to
Okay.
identify new words. So
Yeah.
with this
Uh-huh.
exercise,
That's
I'm
good. That's a good idea.
finding a lot of new words.
When I was learning to speak Indonesian, I would just sit and just look around the room and name all the things in the room.
Oh, great!
And that's another way because you don't realize how many things in your house that you don't know the name of. Yeah. So
Yes,
that was
yes.
something that I would
Oh,
do
great!
also.
I'll try the same. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Do you know any idioms related to cutlery?
Oh, I don't remember anyone. But please teach me one.
Uh-huh. Um, there is a born with a silver spoon in his mouth, in his or her mouth, related to cutlery. It means that they were
Wonderful.
born,
Oh,
you
do you
know, this
know
one.
the Who band?
What is it?
Uh, the Who band. Then is there a band called the Who? Let me write the
The
Who.
whole.
In a song, they said I was
Oh,
born
the
with
Who
a
band.
plastic
That's
spoon
right.
in my mouth.
That's
Uh,
right. It means that that you're quite rich or well off, or that you have more advantages than other
oh,
people. Yeah. Hmm.
born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Yeah.
Uh, and at the music they said with a plastic spoon in my mouth. I think it's a worst view about this idiom.
That's right. So a plastic spoon in his mouth would be that he had to struggle through his
Yes.
childhood. Yeah.
Oh, great, great,
That's a good one.
great.
Hmm. Okay.
I will copy of them. I think
So
in
you
this,
don't have another class, right? And you said that you wanted classes on Tuesdays, was it? Usually?
yeah, Tuesday or you keep Thursdays.
Okay. If
With
I send you a class for this time right now, what time is it with you? Is it 9, 10, 11? No, it's 12 now, right? 12 a.m.
uh,
now with you. Is this
it's
too
midnight
late for
here.
you?